Hi.
Jazz fingers, spirit fingers.
Fancy seeing you guys here.
What a lovely room we're in tonight.
Oh, it is lovely, isn't it? It's finely appointed with a lot of plastic.
What?
Is it cold in Florida with your hat on?
It's a little chill. It's Florida cold. It's 70. It's 71 out there right now.
It's not cold right now.
Oh, if you went out there, you would in your tank top. You would be like, "I'm so cold."
Whatever.
You would. You complain if it's not like 75, like 77, like right in that range.
What else do I complain about? Go ahead.
Everything. Me.
Welcome to the pre-show.
Food.
We
Florida cold.
When we were there in January 2018, it was freezing in Orlando. Like in the morning, it was 30 to 35, and we're like getting up, going to theme parks, not dressed properly because we didn't bring our winter gear. Like had blankets over all three kids and just like trying to bundle them. Like we would never just go walk around a park in New York in 30 degrees. Like,
No,
what are we doing?
not at all. The rules are different here.
Oh yeah. It's a different kind of cold.
It
Just like different kind of rain, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's true. True.
It's fun too because at work, you see all of the ladies like wearing sweaters because we only get a very short period of time that we get to wear all of our sweaters. So it's still like during the day, it got pretty warm with the sun. But like this morning, whenever I got to work, it was a little cool, but it wasn't bad. But tonight it is a little cool. So it's perfect sweater weather
Spirit
for Florida.
Hashtag sweater weather.
Jen, did you send the meme to all three of us, or was it just me that was like Florida winter in the morning? Those are my favorite days. And when it's like I used to go in for the breakfast shift at the studios, and it would be like the middle of winter at 5 o'clock in the morning. And by the time you leave, I'm like, what am I doing? Why do I have all these clothes on? It is 80 degrees out here.
It's true. Yeah, we do. I mean, like a day, it's nothing this time of year to have days that throughout the day you'll go through like a 30-degree change at least. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. That will happen. But today it's a little more like it's moderated. It was, I think the low was something like 68 and the high was 75. So it was actually like perfect. In the sun today. It felt beautiful. It was clear outside. I was so jealous of anybody that got to go to the parks today. It would have been a beautiful park day.
Yeah, that's what I call like a good Epcot day. You just walk around Epcot on a day like that.
Yeah, it would have been real nice for sure. But alas, we were working. Wah, wah.
Keeps destroying my life.
I think our friend Rick was at Epcot today. Rick from doesn't he do From Ear to There Travel? I think.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
I this is not a topic for the show tonight, but I'm going to say it right now because I remember seeing it and didn't think about it again until right now. But so I see that all the reservations for October 1st, 2021 at the Magic Kingdom are taken. So you cannot get a reservation that day. Are people just planning out 2 days of their life and then their third day is October? Like, what are the rules these days? I'm so confused by the whole thing.
Well, I mean, or they're getting reservations, but because I've heard that like the hotels are totally booked up. Because if you book a hotel as an AP, you can book additional days in the parks, right? Okay. So that could be what people are doing, and I think the hotels are getting booked up for the 50th. Yeah, we have no hope of being in the park that day. I'm not even. I wish it would be great, but I mean, who knows what the world is even going to be like October 1st, 2021.
Right.
I mean, we hope it's a lot better, but who knows, you know? I mean, and they're still, I mean, they're going to be doing the limited capacity and park reservations all the way till 2022 at least. So
Don't
do it. Don't do it. Bless you.
I don't have to sneeze. I started today playing with let's just say I was going to go down in January. Let me just play. That was a big mistake because flights were so cheap that I was like, uh-oh, what have I done? What have I done? No, I can't look. But
no, go ahead. Say the price for the family of four.
For a family of four
on the holiday weekend.
On Martin Luther King Jr. weekend, which is a 3-day weekend up here. $240 for all 4 of us round trip. That's insane.
So you booked it?
I didn't.
Sounds like you might need to.
I know. I was like, and it's so funny because I'm going through everything with Mr. Dillo, and I'm like, this was this much, and I go, and then guess what the park tickets were? And he was like, okay, so that's for everything. I go, no, that's just the park tickets. He's like, what? Everything else was so cheap. I'm like, I know, those park tickets will get you. So funny.
Yeah, that's where they get you for sure.
Man, that's a cheap flight.
Yeah,
I've
you could
some
get
places I want to go.
No, right?
Well, that's to New York though, like because it's the direct,
I'd
right?
go to New York.
Yeah.
Come on up.
Everything's shut down up there.
We're putting up our awesome Christmas tree in Rockefeller Center.
Yeah. Did you see that tree?
No.
It did not go well.
It didn't go well.
Hey, Deb.
I could just stay with Jen, and then we can go and visit some of my friends and all get COVID.
Yeah, I was going to say, bring up the virus. Can I just say for a second, Zip, I'd like to say hello to you. You don't say hello, Jen and Frank. Hello to you. Justin and Sam are saying hello to you.
I didn't say
Zip,
hello.
Justin and Sam, Zip.
We got one more person that can say hello as well. Oh, there he is.
Hi, Zip. It's me. Landon. I have a PlayStation 5 Doan. What's up?
That's Landon. There he is.
That's me. Wait.
Right there in between the fingers.
Nice.
I just need to clarify that I didn't say hi to Zip.
Oh.
Nor do I want to.
Okay.
Oh.
You keep that hello to yourself.
He's a new dad. Come on.
Drinking the Haterade. Wow. Okay.
He's a nude guy?
No, he's a. I
definitely
stopped
want to say hello
myself.
to Zip.
He's a new dad, but it's actually another child, so he's a dad again.
Dad again.
Correct myself mid-sentence.
Dad again.
I was just
naked.
kidding.
So that's
Well, babies are naked frequently. There's naked time when you have babies.
That's how we enter the world. That's how we do most of the great things in our life. Naked.
I just wanted to point out my special drink tonight. You can't really tell maybe because it blends into my shirt, but I am having a McDonald's drink.
Oh.
A little teaser, holding off until we open the show, but I might have a little show and tell for everybody tonight.
Do you have a toy of some sort?
I might be toying with you a bit.
I see what you did there. And I guess we're showing off our drink. I'm drinking Shinerbuck, but it's in a Simpsons cup. So, there you go.
Universal reference, not allowed. Well,
shout out to Steffers. Yes, by the way, I see you, Steffers. Hashtag free Landon. Free Landon, indeed. I am out of podcasting jail. Thankfully, the oppressive J Monorail can't keep me down for long, forever, because I'm back, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You want to step out of the room for a little bit?
I just had a nap. I am
can
good
dip out
to go,
while you guys
everybody.
work out. We'll come back.
Oh no, we're still feuding. I'm still I'm wearing Bullet Club colors right now. So me and Jay were fighting at Wrestle Kingdom this upcoming January. So
Wrestle Kingdom,
Tokyo Dome 5 stars.
I shot at the title. Hey, speaking of shots at the title, if you haven't seen it already, Skipper Bob put out a little teaser on his YouTube channel for the upcoming Women's Royal Rumble, for the Cretans Guild Women's Championship. And I just want to say, I apologize. Sam should apologize to Steffers and Jen for the fact that most of the video is her intro.
Well, because it's Sam. She deserves that and more.
Yep.
I think I'm going to probably change everything about my character. But
I'm saying nothing.
Amazing. Love it.
It's like, what is it? A 5-minute video about 4.5 is Sam coming to the ring.
That's true. But
he's like the Undertaker. Sweet.
Yes, it is that. Except it's Demon Finn Balor.
Yes.
Basically. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I've seen Sam after she's had a couple drinks, and she does start crawling and writhing on the ground. So, pretty par for the course for Sammy over there.
That's how Sam leaves the parks at the end of the night. No?
Yep.
Pretty much.
It is also I mean, like the Epcot music when it's playing at night, the torches were going. That's basically Sam starting back in like the Germany pavilion and crawling her way. Yeah,
I can get low.
Sometimes it's raining. Let's do
You
this.
can get low.
giving the mom eyes to anybody that looks at her. Yeah.
And when she's the mom demon, nobody wants to step to that. So I respect it. I'm a big fan of it. I'm actually a fan of Sam Demon more so than I am Sam Regular. So
Yeah, that's what I'm a fan of
Sam
too.
Demon is undefeated. No, I take that back. She was defeated by Samoa Joe at one point.
But anyway, that's really exciting. I can't wait for that. Skipper Bob, I don't know if you've got a date for that Royal Rumble, but we got to promote the heck out of that thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think
we were on the same page. I loved it. But probably not in the final. Yeah.
You know what'll happen? I make this big long entrance, and I'm the first one that gets thrown out. So.
No.
Like I told you, unless you're number one in the ring in the Rumble, you're not going to get that intro. You'll just be Sam, and you get thrown to the ring.
That's true.
So, we said January, coming up in January. Okay.
When it's Royal Rumble season, of course.
Definitely. Perfect timing.
I love it.
I hope you all someone gets a little taste of the gold like I did. It's addictive.
I know. I was like, Super Bob, how do we make me look like I win it all? Like luck. I'm like, all right. Then let's
if you win, that's
yeah. All luck. I'm like, yeah, I know.
That beautiful belt makes you look like a winner.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, Zoe's here.
Apparently, Zoe wants in on the on the Royal Rumble coming up in January. So.
Well, now that we're all here.
Yeah, we're all here. And Jen's week to start the show, I think.
Yeah, I think.
It is.
Yep.
Welcome to the Parks and Monorail's most magical hour. I am Jen. Hello. And over here is Frank. Together we are Dillo's Diz. Down here, all three represent, well, maybe not Landon. Over here is Justin and Sam from the Monday Morning Monorail Podcast.
Woo!
Over here is Landon, currently in podcast jail, but popping in on here. So, that works.
I'm a renegade podcaster. I podcast by my own rules.
And together we are the Parks and Monorail's most magical hour. Welcome aboard.
You did it.
Welcome, everyone.
I think they're cheering.
Yeah. Are you all cheering? Yeah. When we do this, guys, because we do this for you, do you sit down go, yeah, we're starting it. All right. I'm excited. Or are you guys like, all right, well, we know how to do that.
I like to say that the crowd goes mild. That way it gives us some room to grow, so to speak.
Somewhere to go. I'm going to have to get my soundboard going on my phone so we can get the applause back.
Yeah, I miss it.
Yeah. It is nice to have that.
Hi,
oh, Jocelyn, what's up?
Hello.
Good to see you.
I should have taken notes listening to the Monday Morning Monorail podcast this week, because in my head, I was commenting constantly and thinking of things I wanted to say, but I was driving and I should have just as soon as I stopped taking notes, I didn't. But I do appreciate that McKenna seems to be on Team Jen when it comes to Christmas. Decorations, Christmas time after Thanksgiving.
She definitely, that's been her mindset, but she has shown some cracks this year.
Oh,
See, typically she thinks Halloween should be from January until November 25th.
Right.
And then you get like a couple days of Thanksgiving. Sure. And then Christmas can come in and they get the rest of the year. But this year, well, she was very mad because it was difficult to get in the Halloween spirit this year, like knowing that we weren't going to have people come into the house and like all sorts of things. Mm-hmm. So I didn't put our Christmas or Halloween decorations out at all. So she was very mad at me about that, but I couldn't find it. Okay. But we did go ahead and put out the Christmas stuff already. The yard's decorated. We've got the tree up. It's not decorated yet. I got my cool Star Wars Christmas hat on. This came from.
Oh, I do have a good Christmas hat. You'll see that in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks I'll wear it.
but yeah, she's been saying like since we've got this stuff up, she helped put the decorations in the yard, and she was like, I don't really want to say it, but I'm okay with this. And I was like, yeah, we know.
Traditionally, we don't do this.
This is early for us.
Usually right after. It can't be on Black Friday because I used to go shopping, and I won't be doing that this
She
year.
used to go shopping. The shopping is
Can't
never
be shopping,
stopped.
am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
Whatever. I mean, I plan to online shop for Black Friday, but we usually do it the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I gotcha.
I literally just put up my Halloween decorations today. So
Oh, good.
Mhm.
That's
yeah,
good.
my skeleton T-Rex was starting to be a pilgrim skeleton T-Rex. So I could justify leaving it out on my kitchen table. So,
I like it. Make some turkey feathers.
Yeah.
It actually almost got to the point where skeleton T-Rex was holding like skeleton dog, so it'd be like he was offering him up to the pilgrims. I suppose. I don't know.
Dr. Jacqueline suggests live tweeting the episodes, which would be difficult while you're driving. But what you could do is just make an audio track. Here's what I think we need to start doing. It's like it's like director's commentary for podcasts. So like I'll listen to yours and I'll record while I'm listening, and I'll just make comments, and then people can layer it on top and listen. Yeah, and then you can do that for us. And
or these live shows just become that. Here's what I thought, guys.
So we're going to have an audio track on top of an audio track, and then you're advocating other people lay their audio track on top of the audio track.
Layering.
Of the audio. Okay, all right. Great, fantastic. I love this idea.
Layers on layers on layers. I think it sounds
It'll
great.
just be one cacophony of noise. Fantastic.
At some point, we'll have to do some sort of a round robin where we start singing like "Row Your Boat," but I'll only sing the first part of it. Yeah. And then Jen, when you do your audio track, you can sing the second. Frank, you can take the third. Landon, you can take the high part.
Oh.
Fantastic.
I won't sing.
I was a tenor one in college. College was a long time ago, so still don't know if I have that range. How about if I just call like you know how there was like all-time QB when you were playing quarterback in the backyard? What if I was just all-time boat? Boat. Like I just sing boat for everybody.
Boat.
I like it.
I did. Track of me saying boat.
Sam, no songs for you?
Well, I mean, Justin didn't include me, so I
you would sing along with me.
Why would I do that? I get my own part. This isn't
so
your
he could
show.
hide you.
But also, you're against musicals, so
exactly.
Justin needs to show off his musical theater prowess. So
yeah, watch Hamilton, you wing wong.
I did.
No,
half.
I
mean, it was kind of boring.
You're the worst.
You are the worst. Steffers, I also had to do a double take when that happened. Steffers said, then you scream into the mic when Justin calls you Stephanie.
Yeah.
I was like, Stephanie? Oh, he's talking about Steffers.
I know. I was like, what?
I surprised myself with that when I think you can hear it in the show. I was like, Stephanie. I don't know what came over me. So I don't know.
That's not nice, Steffers.
I can't even say people who step on me. No, that's not cool.
That's not nice.
I can't even say that I work with a Stephanie. I can't use that excuse. So
yeah, no excuse.
No, but anyway, we all know.
No, I agree with Lewis. Step on me. That's slightly hilarious. Sorry, Steffers.
Well, I had after listening to your show, I had a sci-fi follow-up, so I'm going to call it Sci-Fi Sequel here. A squeakle. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, I'm ready tonight. And the thing I want to ask is, because I sometimes mention it with eating inside the Mexico Pavilion, how much do you think the ambiance makes the food now? Where do you eat that you don't care if the food's like a step below, but you just love being in the restaurant itself, and it doesn't matter?
Mm-hmm. Outside of sci-fi,
sure.
Is that the question?
Yeah.
I mean, the first one that came to my mind was but I'm thinking of like Beer Garden, but Beer Garden's food is good.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? Do you have any that jump to your mind as like the food could be okay, but the atmosphere? I mean, I would say the same about like Be Our Guest for you if the food was just okay, which most people don't necessarily think that highly about the food.
What about Casey's?
Yeah.
Oh, Casey's isn't a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lowering it down to like quick service. Cosmic Rays, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
you go there just for Sunny.
Sunny's the reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Pinocchio's, I mean, especially Pinocchio's now,
Yeah, it's not that great.
there's not, too
I mean, it fills you up.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
It fills you up. And Casey, Casey's, I'm like, oh, Casey's always so good. But I'm like, it's still a hot dog. You're just going because you love to be able to just have a bite to eat and sit on Main Street for a little bit. I think it's really.
But I think back like a few years ago, probably more than a few years ago. How many years has 2020 been? And then let me go back from there. That they used to have like their hot dogs were like massive hot dogs, and they used to make these crazy ones, and it was all. And then you went one day and like, here's your hot dog. Here it is. Enjoy. And like they had like one specialty hot dog on the menu, and it's like, wait, what happened? As Papa Dillo would call that would be a cutback.
Cutbacks.
Yes. So I think that's what happened there in the last like 5 years ish.
They still have big wieners.
Yes, but not as many as they used to have.
Sorry, I just really wanted to say that.
They do
but
like
they do. They're big, fat wieners.
we got it.
They are.
Producer Mark
No, I
Tate.
mean,
Do we need the hand
because-
motion too? We don't, but we understand.
But now you just go to KCC, you can eat whatever food you get on top of a trash can looking at Cinderella's castle. So.
Yes,
That's true.
exactly.
Also,
Very
big
true.
wieners.
Right, exactly.
Got to use both hands.
I mean, I guess the question is it a foot long when you go to Casey's, or is it all right with just the regular size
Look,
hot dog?
I think we all know it's not the size of the hot dog from Casey's.
Oh, it's okay.
I think Steffers mentions Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace might be one because that is a nostalgic throwback type of place. But I mean, in the end, you're having like, character buffet dining.
Yeah, I've never eaten there, so
Do you see my attempt at trying to steer the
Yeah, you
conversation?
fit in really just like
I'm just trying.
whiplash. That's okay.
I agree with that because Crystal Palace, I've been there, and meeting the Winnie the Pooh characters was really cool. It's really pretty inside. And the best food was on the little mini kids buffet. The rest of it, I was like, And that's not me. I'm not a chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese person, but that's about the only thing I really thought tastes decent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been to Chef Mickey breakfast, which I hear is like the time to go to Chef Mickey's, but I think I did a dinner there and I was like, meh, but I'm in the contemporary. The Monorails going through, and like, but I'm not that, and I know people like love Chef Mickey's, but I'm like, I don't know.
I've heard it's pretty meh. Like that seems to be the general consensus I get from it. But I haven't.
That's an interesting take.
Can we get that on a T-shirt? That's fantastic.
Yeah, I think if you're doing Chef Mickey's, it's breakfast that you probably need to do, but it's hard to mess up breakfast. I mean, so like that's what I would recommend.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere of Chef Mickey's being in the Grand Canyon concourse, of course, is wonderful.
Exactly.
Frank, did you have any?
You
haven't
going
thrown
to the
any?
experience, not necessarily the food.
Right. Yeah.
No, I mean,
By the way, Jeff, they're massive. They're massive.
Similar to Cosmic Rays is how I usually felt about Electric Umbrella before it closed. It's like I just, everyone rains on that parade. Nobody likes the food, but I just kind of like to go in there and pretend it's 1991, and I can go over to Communicore for a little while.
Right. That's a good point. It felt like stepping back into old Epcot when you went into the Electric Umbrella. Yeah. And it felt like the food had been there since 1982. I mean,
very true.
Yeah, McKenna's review of Electric Umbrella was pretty great. I'm glad it's closing. Just right through the heart.
Oh, Dr. Jacqueline, that is a hot take.
Yeah.
On Trader Sam's.
Well, let's just put that up.
Yeah.
Mostly environment.
I'm not sure. I mean, the thing is, not only have we consumed some tasty drinks there, the company's always been good when I've been there, but also like I've had some good small plates at Trader Sam's.
Yeah, they have good, tasty food.
So
I don't know if I necessarily disagree with her. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got 2 Trader Sam pearls with the light up cubes in my foyer entrance, whatever adult word you want to call the thing next to my door.
When I
But
walk into my apartment.
condo, thank you very much.
Condo.
But I don't know if I disagree, because it's generally for, going in there for the experience of, drinking in a tiki bar and slowly realizing you're 6 inches off the ground when you're sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
Well, and I was going to say that too. I feel like Trader Sam's adds more alcohol than some other locations on Disney to those drinks.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I haven't felt like I've been gypped on alcohol.
No,
at Trader
absolutely.
Sam's.
No.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and I think the food is definitely in the argument for that, because I agree, where I feel like I'm gonna have more than one drink. I'm usually good after one drink. I'm like, I don't know really what else I want to have. I just kind of wanted one tiki drink and I'm good. Where I'm happy with like the Kona flight or and the food on after one of the drinks.
Yeah.
Who goes for one drink?
Right? Yeah,
I'm old.
Yeah.
That's very true. I think we did two. Did we do 2 drinks there on our tour?
I think we did. Yeah.
Amateurs.
Yeah.
we started off with 2 in one place, and then we went to 1 the next couple, I think.
Yeah. I wasn't drunk. God.
Revisionist
Not yet.
history.
I was working on it.
Fair.
I was trying.
Hashtag Matt has been found. Matt
Haha.
has been found. Yeah.
We found it.
What's up, Matt?
Good question. Good question.
Yeah. I don't know, like now you've got me thinking of lounges. Like, are there other lounges where it's really more about the atmosphere than it is the drinks? Probably not, because you're going to the lounges for the drinks.
Yeah.
Typically.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
I can't. I mean, Trader Sam's may be the closest example, I would think. Right?
I guess so.
I never went when Yeehaw Bob was still employed by Walt Disney World. I never went to the French Quarter. Is that where he was, or was he at Riverside?
He was at French Quarter, I think.
French Quarter.
Yeah.
It didn't look like that bar was all that much to talk about. I think you went there for the show,
Right?
So.
Yeah. No, I feel like lounges. Would you say lounges are within the lounge? I mean, again, maybe we're just entering the bracket of lounges. I feel like lounges is a very post 2010 thing. Like, I don't know if people really went to the lounges prior to. When would you say? Maybe take it to the chat on this one. When lounges became like the hip thing to do at Walt Disney World.
Right.
When did the Drinking
Probably
at
when you
Disney
started
book get
saying
published?
lounges.
And maybe it was
some shots. Nomad Lounge, since you took away dim ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Bring back dim ribs.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it was while Disney Springs was getting constructed that the lounges kind of took off a little bit. Because I mean, you drank around the world in Epcot, or you went to downtown Disney. I felt like that's what you did for a while. And so maybe when that shift happened, the lounges kind of took it up a notch. I don't know.
It's a good question. When did they open Trader Sam's at the Poly? Because was that in the 90s? Or it was 2014? It was that late?
I thought it was later than that. I don't know why I said that. There's going to be a fact check live on the show
I
here.
was going to say we could probably gaggle this if we really cared.
Nah, why do that? Let's just make it up.
It opened up this week and it was amazing.
Well,
The
Jen's
Beatles
looking
were
for
there
that.
to play when it opened. Yeah. It was
Jeff
great.
makes a good point, by
What
the
did
way.
Jeff say?
The lounge is the ultimate pocket.
Ah,
It or is it?
he's
It
asking
is.
the question. That's an awesome picture right there. I'm thinking that's his Seven Dwarfs Mine Train face.
It is.
2015, so it's only been around for 5 years. So yeah, I mean, I think we've had a decade of lounges. Then let's just say it. 2010 to 2020 is the decade of Disney lounges.
What a magical decade.
It has been.
Yeah, I really like Enchanted Rose.
Yeah,
that place is legit.
that's a really good place. Yeah, I think that's
Food,
a place we
drink,
thought.
atmosphere. Mhm.
Yeah, that's a place we thought maybe was just going to be atmosphere, but man, they've got some killer drinks there.
The atmosphere
No, the
is
food.
nice, but the food and the drinks were
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Them truffle fries.
Oh my god, I ate them. I ate all of them.
I ordered them, and Sam ate them.
Yep. That's when Sam realized. Yeah.
I didn't even know I was eating so many. I was like, oh,
She wasn't drunk.
sorry.
Not drunk.
Not yet. I was working on it.
Yeah, working on it. Yeah.
I don't know about
That's gonna
that.
be on a that's gonna be on a t-shirt. Yeah.
I think we held for traffic clearance at the Magic Kingdom monorail station, and Sam crossed over during that time.
Yeah.
I feel like that pause destroyed her.
Yeah.
What?
When we were
She
on the
stayed in
monorail.
place too long, and all the alcohol caught up to her.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
Once
how
I
that
sit
works.
still, I'm like, oh, there it is.
That
You
was-
didn't even sit still on the monorail.
No, I didn't.
That's
No,
true.
you didn't. But you weren't drunk. You were working.
And you did not in Enchanted Rose, and they were not happy about that. They were like, "Do you want a seat?"
No.
Everyone kept offering you a chair. We can pull up this chair over here. And
Mhm.
you're like,
I
no,
know.
I'm good. They're like, you sure? You sure you don't want a chair?
All the hoity-toity people there with their monocles, they kept falling off. I'll go. And Sam did her thing. Her like I think there were dances involved at one point.
Oh, yeah.
It was something else.
Dancing.
I would be doing that right now if Justin didn't make me sit at a chair.
She's actually buckled
Dances?
into her seat. So the fun little fact.
We're
That's
bolted
called
to the seat.
ADHD.
That's right. I never went to Meisner's. Did you all ever try Meisner's before it was converted?
Oh, that's yes.
Yes.
You did?
We did that. That is the the lemon drop drinks that may or may not have led to a family member taking a piece of
From the gingerbread house.
from the gingerbread house, right?
Oh,
Oh, that okay. All right. Now you have to maybe tell this story of this maybe family member.
There is an old wives' tale in the Dillo family that after partaking in some drinks at Meisner's, which I didn't even remember the name of, preferably lemon drop shots and a lot of them, that later in the night, Frank and I did not witness this, honestly, so we cannot confirm the story, that a family member went to the gingerbread house and just cracked off a piece to eat during the night.
That's
Oh,
what
boy.
it's there for.
Now, whether or not it happened, I have no idea, but that is the tale that has been told around the family.
And the piece gets, I think it was like a shingle, but we don't know how big the piece
Right.
was. I
Yeah.
think it's up to like
It's
a
probably
sizable-
grown. He took the door off.
There we go.
At that point now, so many years later, but
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's
he may have
awesome.
just taken a crumb. I don't know.
Any good family story that, as it's told for years and years, it grows just like the size of the fish you caught. Like it was actually this, but by the time you tell the story,
Oh,
I
yeah.
caught dang Shamu.
Yeah,
Of course.
exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
We're hoping in like
can
another
know-
10 years, it's like he went inside and that's where
Yeah.
he slept. for the night.
He slept there all night long. They found him the next morning. It was super awkward.
He ate his way in through the roof, slept in the bonus room, and then before the sun came up, he ate his way out through the rumpus room.
Exactly.
Don't get paint all over your rump. But room.
No.
I like how a lot of people think it's Frank. I mean, I think that says a lot about you, but it was not. It honestly was not.
It's definitely not Frank.
during the 2000s, my heavy drinking months were June through August, and then I needed always to take a severe break. So I believe that it was around the holidays. So I don't believe I was drinking as much.
Well, see, that's what you thought, but you were still drunk. So.
Yeah, we were still coming off of that summer.
Entirely possible. I think maybe I was drunk for 2 years. I don't know. Anyway, so Josh Tomorrow's little message to the world yesterday about all the things coming, what really stood out to everyone. You had the Cosmic Rewind from the Guardians coaster. You had Zootopia over in Shanghai. You had the Galactic Star Cruiser room, which is in the background of these 4 images right now. And there was other stuff mentioned, Ratatouille,
And
along the
other
way.
stuff.
And other things.
And the rest.
The web slingers at Avengers Campus, that was a big one too.
It was. I'll just start by talking about I have been counting the days and waiting with bated breath for more announcements about Space 220. I have been dying for that restaurant to open. And now, like, we still don't know when it's going to open. The funny thing about all these announcements, they made announcements, but didn't give any real dates for anything.
They made announcements of announcements.
Yeah. And so and I realize these are uncertain times. I get it. But I just figured we'd be a little closer to knowing when we're going to get our fancy space restaurant. The picture that they show, it reminds me of, like, this is what the restaurant's going to look like. It looks like you're sitting in the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run cockpit. I think that's probably what it's going to be. You've got glass, and then somehow they're like projecting that image outside the glass, right? But I'm super excited about that place. I'm ready to go there. I want my Tang marinated pork. I want my freeze dried ice cream, deep fried ice cream. That's good too. But yeah, I've been excited about that place. So I'm just glad. I'm glad it's still happening, and this was like confirmation. Hopefully, it'll be happening soon. Anyway,
I completely forgot that restaurant was supposed to open back before the world caught on fire.
Yeah.
This year's been forever.
Yeah, it has. I just know that the Guardians coaster looks like a nightmare for me.
That thing looks killer. Oh man, I cannot wait to get on that thing and then have to sit for 45 minutes on a bench outside.
Yeah.
Heavy breathing. I'm gonna need a Sprite,
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'll be like, nobody move around me. Just I'm gonna stay here. Don't move me.
Yeah.
But it looks cool other than that.
It does look cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be as bad as what's the thing we just got rid of in Dino Land? I can't even remember the name of it now.
The People
Primeval
Breaker.
Hurl.
Primeval Hurl.
Yeah, that thing.
It won't be that bad.
But it looks, the two rides that killed me not so much Escape from Gringotts, but over at Universal, the other Harry Potter ride, that thing destroyed me, and people are comparing that to Cosmic Rewind. I saw at least people compare on that. There it is. There's the video. And I don't usually go, I'm too old for this. I look at Tron and I'm all in on Tron, but I look at this and I go, I think this is where my line is drawn.
The thing, Forbidden Journey is not a coaster though. Like, I don't consider that a coaster.
No, it's definitely not a coaster. It does stuff that a coaster doesn't do. I mean, full like the cart you're in, 360s, turn you round and round and round, and then drop like 8-foot spiders in front of your face.
Yeah.
If you're an arachnophobe, you try and tear yourself out of the fucking ride. So, like, I still wouldn't consider that a coaster. But I mean, like, there's some rides at Universal, particularly the one that stands out to me is the Transformers ride. That thing makes me so nauseous. But it is one of the many screen rides at Universal. So I'm assuming as long as Disney doesn't just tack on a bunch of screens, in theory, I'll be okay. But yeah, I can see why people are like, oh no, that makes my stomach need a ginger ale just looking at that small clip.
Yeah. And those guys weren't socially distanced nor wearing masks.
No, they're outside. I was going to say, you know what it looks like if you watch the motion of the coaster? It reminds me of like a Mario Kart race. It almost looks like it's power sliding through the turns. Like if you just kind of watch the way it moves. Yeah. So this is going to be a little taste maybe eventually when they do have the Mario Kart ride of what that feeling is going to be like.
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Well,
yeah,
it's definitely not the Fast and Furious ride that exists today.
They're gonna fix it. It's gonna be called Mo Fast, Mo Furious. This doesn't suck this time.
And then you wonder if whatever is going on around you, will you not even be feeling the movement as much? I mean, I will, but like for most people, will you be feeling that as much because of whatever you're looking at the same time? I don't know.
Yeah. I hope it's a little easier on the stomach than it looks.
Yeah,
because I want to ride it over and over again. I'm so excited. It's going to have an amazing soundtrack, and it's going to be so much fun. So
I'm so looking forward to that. Another thing I'm looking forward to is DeMauro saying he wants to bring back all of the live entertainers that have since been shown the door since as I previously mentioned, the world caught on fire. He didn't say when they're bringing him back, but the fact that they want to bring them back, because like that, granted, I haven't been down there since all this started, but I mean, like going to Animal Kingdom without being able to go see Festival of the Lion King just kind of sounds like a bummer. Going through the World Showcase without, seeing the performers also sounds like a bummer. So I'm glad that he realizes people want them back.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a bummer.
It sounds like it is. It's a bummer.
It is.
And when I read that, in my brain, I immediately pictured a cutaway to Chapek on a throne and his head just turning red with fire. Like, why did you say that?
Too bad.
Yeah, totally.
What about you all? Frank, Jen?
Yeah, I was surprised to, it made me laugh at, like, again, to your point, Justin, of like, there were announcements about announcements. It's like, oh, Ratatouille's coming in 2021. I was like, but it was supposed to open in June. So what are we talking about? Like, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
So it's an interesting, it's an interesting way to try to divert attention away from things that aren't going so well for them. But yeah, I think I'm excited for Ratatouille. I'm excited to see how France is, and we talked about this last week with the World Showcase rankings, is affected by the attraction, and just seeing how that changes things there in a good way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, McKenna sent me a video of them hanging the Ratatouille sign. So she's pretty excited about it.
What? No, I am shocked to hear that McKenna has feelings on. Wow.
Right.
Oh, thank God I was sitting down. I might have just passed out due to shock.
Whatever.
I think I'm 2020 has gotten me to a place of, I have been excited about the changes coming to Epcot. Believe it or not, we were actually into all those updates they were going to make and changes. So
That's what caused the world to catch on fire.
I think that was it. We were like, we're okay with changes. They're like, shut it down, shut everything else down. Something's
putting
not
the world
right.
on lockdown. The Dillos are on board.
This is not okay. There's a balance shift here. Something's wrong. But now in 2020, and I feel like we're just constantly living day to day, week to week, month to month, where I'm like, let me see something. I'm just ready to see something new. So I look forward to it. It's just a matter of.
I'm in shock still that you're still feeling so positive about it.
I just have this funny image of like some leader of the WHO organization calling each country going, the Dillos are fine with change. We need
something's
you to
wrong. Obviously, there's something in the air. People are gonna have to start wearing masks.
It
start doing
globally. It has to go global. What can we do?
Chillier,
Ideas?
shut down. Great.
Of course, the member of the WHO organization called the nations of the World Showcase first. They called him the first line, and then after that,
right.
It's like dominoes falling.
Here's another thing I saw that this was kind of interesting. So recently, when the kids and I have been at Epcot, one day it was with McKenna, the other time it was with McKenna and Garrett. We went out of International Gateway and rode the Skyliner just to get out of Epcot for a while. And we saw them constructing what looked like a Stargate back behind World Showcase. And we're like, what is this thing that they're building? And they finally showed it in like this little teaser video, kind of wrapping all this up. It's part of Harmonious. It's going to be like the big Harmonious centerpiece, but honestly, it is like a 3-foot, like a 3-story tall, like Stargate. It's this big arch. That's what it looks like to me.
Are we sure that Disney didn't buy Stargate while we weren't watching?
It's possible.
Let's go ahead and start that rumor. Chat, get on it. Spread that rumor on the internet.
Yeah.
I want that to be trending by the time we end this show. Hashtag Disney bought Stargate.
Here's a question for our former cast members on the panel here.
I'm only an operating participant.
I'm counting you. I'm counting you anyway. So Disney announced a 5th cast member key, which stands for inclusion.
Okay.
And as part of that, they're fast tracking the Princess and the Frog retheming. What are your overall feelings about that?
I mean, when they announced it in the summer, I mean, we were in favor of it, and Splash Mountain, it's probably my, I think it won The Dillos is my favorite thing about
Dillos
Disney.
is my favorite thing about horn.
Horn, the whole March Madness pool, the first year around, just because it's always been kind of this, perfect meld of storytelling, thrill ride, and, dark ride. And so I'm okay with the theming, and I think it's a fascinating thing whenever it gets mentioned and then it has to lead into more conversation. It's like, just do it. Just do it and say when you're doing it, say what the timeline is, say what else you're doing, instead of, I feel like we're just here to talk about it again. What else you want to see? And so that's where I'm at with it. I think you do it whatever you want. And I saw a couple of posts of like, what else is on the chopping block then, everybody? People like Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse and Tom Sawyer's Island. It's like, again, let's talk about what we're actually doing that supports that very important fifth key. Yeah, because I was at work earlier today, well, just like this at work, and talking, and we were talking about other things, and right off the top of my head, I go to safety, courtesy, efficiency, show, and it's very easy to rattle off those 4 keys, and so but I didn't mention the 5th key, and I should have.
Well, it's new.
Yeah, I mean, and that is another thing we've been in favor of. You know what? 2020, we agreed with too many changes.
That's really
sum up.
Dang it is really your fault.
I think it is. It's all our fault. But I mean, I think, I think the ride itself, I think it'll work. I think the theming and the ride together, I think it'll be good. So 1,000%. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm in for it.
Landon, any thoughts on web slingers?
Oh.
I'll be honest, I didn't know that was being talked about, because I don't know if you see in my name, I have a PlayStation 5 and I've been web slinging with my boy Miles Morales for days. So Jay, why don't you tell me what these web slingers be?
Yeah, I mean, basically I just got the sneak peek version of it, but it looks like it's going to be an augmented reality type thing. But the way they keep showing it is you're somehow going to be able to interact with the environment around you and actually shoot your own webs. So, yeah.
That sounds awesome.
It looks really cool. So coming to Avengers Campus at Disney's California Adventure. It looks awesome. And
dang it, I'm going to have to get out on the left coast.
Is this like when they put fake rock climbing at Dollywood, but you have to pay $25?
No. This is
this
is a ride, and you're going to be sitting in like an Omni mover, and this is also and this is also where like they're going to be incorporating that cool new animatronic we've seen of the Spider-Man riding on the rope and flipping through the air and stuff.
Oh
yeah, thing looks so cool.
But you're not flipping through the
You're not, but the animatronic will be.
So it's going to be Peter Parker Spider-Man, not Miles Morales Spider-Man. We assume.
I think it's Peter Parker, because that would be in what's been in the MCU so far. So
yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think 6-year-old will be into that as well.
I'm for it.
I'm not
afraid to say it. I'm for it.
I'm with you.
I need to see it because I wasn't listening to what you were saying because I almost knocked stuff down.
Nice.
Oh, well, it's that time of night.
# waiting for Adam.
I think I saw him pop in on Facebook. And I guess because we're streaming to Facebook, he can comment, but he never comments when he's on YouTube. Why, Adam? Why don't you comment from YouTube? Can you tell us?
Look at him. Wow.
Why are you not talking to us, Adam? Oh, there you go.
What are you wearing?
Here we are.
Are you in a hot tub right now?
Okay.
Is that a onesie?
This is my onesie from the parks.
I knew it.
Yeah. I can't stand up because you guys will see too much.
No. No.
We're not going back to Casey's
family
Corners
show.
at this point.
This is a family
What was
show.
I-
Yeah, if anybody's going to drive this PG train off the tracks, it's going to be me, gosh dang it.
What was the question? YouTube, because I have it. My YouTube username is not is I like to keep that quiet. So I'm there.
Right.
You guys just don't know I'm there.
We're gonna have to look into that one.
I just got to change it. I don't know how to change it. It's very complicated. Is this delayed or is that just me?
You are a bit delayed. I don't know why.
I think you're just a little slow on it. Yeah, it's true. Adam, what do you have any feelings on the changes coming? What are you excited about?
Obviously,
Tell us
I'm
your
not
feelings.
excited because I don't like change either.
Well,
And
That makes
I was
sense.
hoping they would change everything back to the way it was.
Oh my
That's not
gosh.
happening.
Same. But since they're not,
I could tell you this
No.
though: the space restaurant is we are working on it, and it will be done soon.
did you say
Give me a
we're
date.
working on it? Wait,
Give me a date.
I don't have a
did you say
date. now.
we're working on it, Adam?
I have a date, but they're working on it. And
Get out your binder. What's in there? Give me all the reports.
You said they, but you said we're first. Now you're frozen. How convenient, Adam. Wow.
Disney shutting down his stream. It's like, no, he's gonna
You
let
said
Disney
too much.
secrets out. Yeah, he had
You
no idea.
said
that Adam
where,
was
you
in
ruined
He's
the
out of
it.
space
here.
restaurant.
I'm gonna
Wow.
drop him out until he
Oh.
returns, so that
Oh my gosh.
are you back, Adam? Are you back? All right,
I
hold
feel
on. I'll-
uncomfortable for him. He's got his onesie zipped up to his chin.
my-
Are you
know?
hot,
my-
Adam?
He needs
Did
a little
my internet go
texture.
down?
I
Yeah,
don't know
Disney
what
shut it
happened.
down. You were about to tell some trade secrets.
No, actually, you know what would have been funny is if I wasn't here, but the camera turned on. I should have done that next time.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have seen the onesie, and we would
You
all
needed to see the
miss out.
onesie.
Mhm.
Adam, it looks like you've still got tags on the onesie. Are you thinking about returning it?
Yeah, I guess
Other side.
there. Well, yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to fit because the problem with these things is it's one size. You know, it's not like you can split the top and the bottom. It's all one size. So,
Oh, I know.
Onesie, Adam.
Not everybody's
the
one
onesie.
size.
and
Is it lined with fur all the way through, or just in the
no,
hood?
unfortunately, just the hood. Which that
No,
I mean that was a miss if you ask me.
a miss.
Ooh, I don't know.
That would have been
feels-
warm.
New Jersey winters get
Yeah.
cold.
Oh, it's
Mhm.
freezing up. It's 34 degrees right now. The ground was frozen solid this morning.
How
That's
far
that's
apart
that's
are we?
not freezing, Adam.
It's 37 here, Adam.
Yeah, it's coming. The winter is coming, as they say.
Winter is
It's
coming.
true.
No, we don't bring that show up anymore because they totally did not stick the landing.
Well, neither did Seinfeld, but we still enjoy it.
Do we?
Neither did Sopranos.
Sopranos, I knew that was coming.
Mhm.
It's hard to end a series, guys. It's just hard to do it. Lost.
What?
I'm perfectly fine with The Sopranos and Lost. Both of those shows, perfectly fine with the way they ended.
I know a
Seinfeld,
great
they blew
show.
it.
Seinfeld blew it for sure.
What about
If you-
Friends?
No.
I don't
Yeah.
even remember the finale of Friends.
Because it was good. So, everyone cried, including me. And
But it
Jennifer
was.
Aniston in
Oh
real
wait, no,
time.
I remembered it. It was all the dream of Marcellus the monkey, right?
Yeah.
As he looked into his
Marcellus.
snow globe and he woke up next to Bob Newhart's wife.
Well, Marcellus is the character from Pulp Fiction. You're thinking of Marcel. But that's
no,
okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Theme park
Pretty
rock,
sure I'm
Nash.
right here.
Marcellus
100%.
Wallace is in Pulp Fiction.
Exactly. He was Joey's monkey in Friends.
Okay.
And then they made him look like Marcellus Wallace is a word I can't say on this PG podcast.
Yeah, let's not.
We can confirm that Pulp Fiction and Friends happened in the same universe. So
Before we go too far down the rabbit hole, who got Happy Meals today? Anybody?
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
You got okay.
Cute.
yeah, I got Mission Space, which if I'm being honest is kind of disappointment abounds in my household.
I'll go ahead and open this because I plan
Yeah,
to
don't
open
leave it in the wrapper
anyway.
like it's valuable.
Well, no,
Yeah, you nerd.
I'm sure we'll end up getting duplicates of these, but we got Goofy, so we got the head of the train here.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Nice.
I was going to go down to the McDonald's prior to this and see what I got. And then I thought about that. It's been 9 years I've been here and I have never eaten at that McDonald's. So I know that.
Get the
kind of
Happy
food
Meal,
is
take
not
out the
so
toy
well.
and trash it.
Oh, you
Well,
got a picture for
give me
me,
McDonald's
Frank.
food.
Mickey Mouse. Oh,
By the
I'm
way,
in a spaceship. Oh.
chance to win trip for 4 to Walt Disney World.
Mhm.
Oh, no,
I
yeah.
already entered that.
Well, now you
Which
gotta
by
do it.
the way, if I do win, who wants to be my other three? Who wants to be a part of the Landon Doan family, ladies and gentlemen? All right, to show of hands, 1, 2, 3. Oh, Jen, sorry, you were slow on the draw, but maybe if I win a second trip, you can be part of my second family.
All right, I guess.
Is this how adults start families? They win McDonald's trips.
Yes,
Yes.
that's how it
Okay,
happens.
That's how it works.
I've been
That's
doing
step
it
one.
wrong for so many years.
That's how we met.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, all right. So I apparently have a second family going in the chat. Jen, and then Steppers, and then Theme Park Rob. Okay.
Okay.
Skipper Bob, you'll be part of my third family since you're going to be donating Fireball. I love the fact that we're getting the Landon Doan family going.
A big fam.
Yep.
It is a big family. Will you get matching onesies during the Adam family time?
Of course.
Yeah.
In fact, I insist upon it.
Yeah.
Good.
But I insist that all of the onesies are one size too small, so we all look ridiculous while wearing them.
Oh.
Listen, it doesn't even matter though if you get, because I got an extra large in the Mickey Mouse when I got, and I still feel uncomfortable. I don't want to wear that in public because it shows too much.
Everybody's
It's
gonna
not
see
even
your
that.
Casey's corner.
Oh, no,
Exactly.
don't see that, damn it. No.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna see your Casey's corner.
That was in my head like immediately. I was like, oh.
I already made that joke when Adam was talking about his onesie.
Oh,
Nobody heard
I
it.
didn't. No one heard it.
No,
Robbery.
Oh.
my joke.
Joke robbery.
My joke.
I demand a recount. I'm filing lawsuits in all 50 states. I want a hand recount.
Excuse
Rudy
me, no one
Giuliani
cares.
is going to give a press conference in front
We're
of the
going to Four
courtyard
Seasons
at Marriott.
landscaping.
Yep. Which,
Adam,
by
did
the way, I
see your
changed my
hammer?
my fantasy football team name to Four Seasons.
I have two. I have two things I wanted to bring up.
Go
Yes.
ahead, Adam.
I don't know if I should reveal this, but a friend of our shows won something very special on Twitter. But I don't know if I want to. I don't know if he should say it. I don't know.
Are they in this chat tonight?
I don't think he is. Oh,
Did he say it on Twitter?
he has said it's been mentioned on Twitter.
Well, if he announced it, then it's
Wait.
probably fine.
Is this a recent
It happened
thing?
within the while your guys' show started. I
Well,
saw
then
that.
we need the news then. Give us the
And,
tea, Adam.
Give us the breaking
All right,
news.
so there was a giveaway on one of the blogs. I'm not going to give them the publicity.
Okay.
One of the
Okay.
blogs was giving away the Home Depot, the McDonald's toys, and Long Island Frank won the complete set.
Whoa!
There we go.
Yes.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Oh, you were breaking news.
Get your graphic out of the way. It's old news.
So it's old news.
That's awesome.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
He deserves
so
it. He's a good
funny.
guy.
and
That's awesome.
his child is too young, I think, for the toys, so he gets to keep them for himself.
Perfect.
Congrats, dude. That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
He'll be watching this later, so congrats, Long Island Frank.
Yeah.
And your second
Thing was, I believe Justin was correct with Baby Yoda and the frog and the eggs.
If he was
I don't-
correct.
I don't think it really had anything else that was going to happen.
Look,
Oh, but
I'm not gonna
Twitter
say I
already
told you
canceled
so,
Baby Yoda.
but-
Didn't you see
They
it?
tried. They tried to cancel Baby Yoda. Genocide.
Yoda. He's too cute.
kids eat things, guys. Kids put things in their mouths. This is what happens.
I'm just gonna say in this forum with all our friends in the chat here that there was the epitome of people misunderstanding each other in Twitter that day, where everyone thought everyone was mad at each other, and no one could care less about Baby Yoda's genocide.
Right.
Well,
I'm
here's-
stunned that people are angry at each other on Twitter. Twitter, the platform of love that we know it as. That
Here's the thing.
Twitter.
I was doing like fake ranting, but it looked like Frank was like, okay, everybody diffuse. I was just putting it out there, and I was like, I hope Frank isn't really mad at me because I'm not really going off, but I do think this is ridiculous.
It's just Frank. He's just
How can you
angry.
cancel
Everyone just thinks I'm angry all the time. Crazy.
Because you talk like this. That's why. And everyone reads your tweets that way.
It's true.
True.
That is true. Like there's that whole meme going around, like images you can hear. You show me a picture of Frank's tweets. It's just like that.
Anger.
I cried over Becky Lynch's pregnancy photos today.
Aw.
That's a little
Aw.
weird.
I want to see.
I'm sure they're Googleable.
Becky Launch.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So funny.
Adam, what do you got on the Mouse and More this week?
I am still working on the show. It was a long one last night. We talked about Italian restaurants at Walt Disney World. and we had a guest from Brooklyn, a real Brooklynese. And
Thanks for the call, Adam.
you guys are Queens, right? Yeah, Brooklyn.
I mean, we're from New York, Adam.
Well,
It's the same
from
thing,
Brooklyn?
isn't it?
When we do the Long Island show, we'll Long Island in New York.
You know what?
But
No.
that's hopefully if I don't stay on this if I don't stay up too late, I'll get that one out there. But maybe it will happen tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. It's a long one.
So at some point there'll be an episode about Italian restaurants on Disney property.
Yeah. Wednesday or Thursday it's coming out.
Right.
And take a listen. Thank you.
Spoiler alert, Olive Garden, #1. All the breadsticks you can eat.
And salad.
They are good.
Who eats salad?
I eat salad.
Breadsticks and salad, and they dip the breadsticks in the salad. And
Exactly.
Come on. Yeah.
Come on.
So you get the salad so you can dip your breadsticks in it. Okay, I understand.
Correct. Yeah.
Dip your breadsticks in it.
I thought that was decorations.
It's garnish.
Yeah,
That's what McKenna would call garnish. A whole big bowl of garnish.
Yeah. It's very festive. Thank you, Olive Garden.
Well, we look forward to it, Adam. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
not making us wait too long for you this evening.
Yes. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's
We'll
always a
need,
pleasure.
We'll need photos throughout the season of you wearing this onesie all around New Jersey. with the
Yes.
mask on,
Please do
everything.
so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Christmas tree lightings, please be present for all of them. All of them.
Town hall
Exactly.
meetings,
Yes.
PTA meetings,
Yep.
Yeah.
middle
Especially
school
where the children are.
choir
Yep.
concerts.
Especially
Yes,
where the
absolutely. Mhm.
We want you at the Great Adventure light show. Did they do that?
Oh, yes. And Longwood Gardens, although that's Pennsylvania technically, but Jersey
I don't know.
adjacent, right?
We've talked about this. I don't know where you are in Jersey, Adam. I don't know Jersey.
It's all right. I know where you are, and that's all I know.
You don't actually
Um,
know where I am, so
Well, I know where.
a general vicinity.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on an island.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
Islanders.
That's right. We
All right, Adam. We'll see. Thanks
Bye,
for
Adam.
dropping in. Try not to record on Tuesday next week. All right.
Yes,
Bye,
I'll
buddy.
try.
enjoy the Bachelorette. Bye.
Yeah, I
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gone.
Let me
So he's enjoying the Bachelorette while wearing a onesie.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
He
right.
truly is living the life.
Yes.
Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what the real hashtag waiting for Adam is. If you're ever waiting for an invite on the Mouse and More, you're going to be hashtag waiting. It's never going to happen. We're never going to be invited. You're never going to be invited. And if you are invited, I will have a problem with that. We're going to be beefing again.
Uh,
I'll be mad
The
at
race
Adam.
is on. Who will be on first?
Never going to happen. He'll have Jeremy on for sure.
Oh my god.
Whatever. Who's Jeremy?
Well, I can. I think there's something salty in my beer over here. That's
time for the plugs.
also, shout out to
perfect.
Lewis for a really solid Simpsons reference in the chat. You do not win friends with salad.
Oh.
Oh,
Didn't know that was a
don't know.
Simpsons reference. I never, by the way, I love the Simpsons. I never know Simpsons references ever. Like I don't get them. The only like if you say donuts, I know that one.
Right.
What
Um,
about the Quickie Mart?
No, don't.
Who
Let's
needs
not.
the Quickie Mart?
I didn't say. I asked, is
Let's
that a
hurl a
reference
Bricky
you would
Mart.
understand?
Their
Okay.
floors are sticky Mart.
We're gonna do plugs now.
The sticky Mart is real dough.
I just have a request for the chat. I saw a lot of How I Met Your Mother discussion going on. I'd like to take that to the new Discord group. Hey, Landon, you want an invite to that? There's a
Yes,
little
I
Discord
absolutely do.
chat happening. If you want an invite,
Yes, like I need a
Comment.
reason to have that stupid
know.
app installed on my phone. So the Parks and Monorail Discord chat would give me a definite reason to have it installed on my phone.
Must.
I said sarcasm, so
No.
we'll talk about that more.
Honest
after.
engine. No sarcasm on that one. I was told by a group of friends, like, yeah, we're going to start a Discord chat. And then they used it for like 3 days.
Yeah, it's
And
hard
now
to
it's
keep.
sitting on my
Dr.
home
Jacqueline, you're
screen.
in. Steffers, hook up Dr.
Yes.
Jacqueline with the Discord.
Dr. Jacqueline, didn't I? What? Didn't I send it to you? Let me see. That might have been my bad, Dr. Jacqueline. All right. Who's doing plugs?
We'll start.
Okay.
Well, I am going to start teaching my cats to dance, and then I'm going to start posting that on TikTok.
So you
Yes.
can okay.
Yes. I love it.
Whenever that happens, I'll let you know.
Okay. Cool. I look forward to that.
Well, if you're looking for us on the social meds, we're at Morning Monorail. He's got his claws in my shirt. We're at Morning Monorail on Twitter. We're Monday Morning Monorail everywhere else. Now that Twitter and Instagram and Facebook are all essentially the same thing, follow us wherever you feel most comfortable. And we have a new show every Monday. Oh, yeah, and join the Monday Morning Monorail family on Facebook. And you'll see this show streams there. And by the way, when we go to Night of a Million Lights, if you want to see us live stream Night of a Million Lights from the Give Kids the World Village, then
Awesome.
Yeah, you're going to have to be in the Monday Morning Monorail family on Facebook. But listen to us every Monday morning with that guy over there. Landon
over to you.
Oh, wait. Okay, sure. Assuming I come out of podcast and jail. LANDOZ, please go follow me. Landon Doan, I'm the best. Landon Doan, not the rest. That's where you can follow me 280 characters at a time on Twitter. I also run a website, buttmunchchips.com. Buttmunch Chips.
Sit on your butt and munch. That's
a website that hasn't been updated in years, so I only continue to plug it so I can make Jay say things in a funny voice. So in lieu of that, I invite you to go to the iTunes store and search for Near Fall Radio, where there will be a new episode posted about the sweet science of professional wrestling with me and Will Rabb, maybe tomorrow, ? I don't know. Much like Adam, it's a beast to edit, and I've had it sitting in my queue for a couple days. So we'll get around to that when we do. I also appear on The Phil Show, News Talk 98.7 WOKI, radio station locally here in Knoxville, Tennessee, streaming 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at newstalk987.com. Also available in the iHeartRadio app, in the News Talk 987 app as well, though I'm taking the rest of the week off. So, much like the Monday Morning Monorail podcast, when I'm not on it, no need to listen. It's fine. Shots fired.
Oh, goodness.
It's always fun when I'm on.
True. That's oh well.
This week on Theme Park Thursday with Dillo's Diz, it's a little podcast we do that drops Thursday mornings on all your podcatchers. Amy Ratcliffe rejoins the podcast, returns as a guest. She's got 3 things out in print this month, one of which is The Jedi Mind, Secrets from the Force for Balance and Peace. She's got a short story in this awesome book right here, From a Certain Point of View, 40 stories for 40 years of The Empire Strikes Back. It's a whole collection of short stories that's all periphery to the events of The Empire Strikes Back. And then Ellie and Me, which is a children's book, which centers on the childhood of a character that is from the Black Spire Outpost. So we talk about all those things, plus Chapter 11 of The Mandalorian. We talk about Rebels. We talk about all sorts of Star Wars stuff. Yes. And that's Theme Park Thursday this week, Thursday morning.
That's going to be fun.
I thought you were going to say on episode 10 with the ice spiders and nightmare fuel, because I want to say a whole bunch of words that I can't on a PG podcast, Jen. Respect. But yeah, holy Lord God in heaven, why?
Yeah.
It was much. It was much.
I thought it was cute when Baby Yoda kept trying to eat the eggs.
He successfully ate some.
Right up until it was terrifying. It can be 2 things, Sam.
No. I was like, that's cute. I would eat eggs with him.
He clearly has not seen Aliens. Come on.
We'll plug Dr. Jacqueline's video dropping tomorrow about guaranteed week contracts for DVC. If you want to stay DVC for a busy time like Christmas, this is a great option to learn about. And that's over on the Pixie Dust PhD YouTube page.
Nice.
Shout out to Dr. Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good.
And I'll just tie in as we wrap it up here. One of the things really like talking to Amy Ratcliffe about is that her community was all based on Twitter. Like, she started her Twitter account 11 years ago and just really accumulated a close-knit community that she interacts with all this time, which is how we have done a lot of our stuff and is carried over here to the Parks and Monorail's Most Magical Hour. So thanks everyone for doing the thing with us each and every week.
Yes, thank you all so much.
Thank you.
You're the reason we're here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep coming back.
You know, I have the day off. That's why I'm here. Yeah.
All right. Have a great night, every Thanksgiving next week. Everyone bring a recipe. Okay.
Yes,
Bring it.
everyone
Wait,
bring
what?
a dish.
Hold on.
Potluck.
Nope.
We're
I
still
have
be
the
eating.
best recipe. I'll bring it next week. It's a broccoli casserole with Cheez-Its.
Oh, you gave it out already.
Oh,
No,
wow.
no,
Wow.
they don't know the secret ingredient. It's going to happen
Okay.
next week.
I'm on
Oh,
board.
there's a
with that.
teaser. Boom.
Nice.
Okay.
Good
Mayonnaise.
night, everybody.
No mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is disgusting.